The EWS has been fundamental in the development of new bike technology, and a lot of the new trends that we see at our local trails are first spotted here at the races. With this in mind then, here are some of the latest and greatest bikes and tech for you to feast your eyes upon. It's not uncommon to spot prototype bikes or components in an Enduro World Series pits, and often we're not allowed to talk about it. Luckily, the nice folk over at Commencal allowed us to grab what appears to be a new version of the most successful race bike in EWS history, the Meta. Prototypes can often be exactly the same as what you or I will be riding once the bike is released, but this Commencal is a true development bike. The head angle is totally adjustable, and the Commencal team were keeping tight-lipped on the numbers as riders' feedback is currently confidential. It also features a unique bar at the seat stays which can be moved to adjust the stiffness of the back end. Again, we weren't privy to what the team riders preferred. The suspension linkage is also adjustable, and both the front and rear shocks have custom tunes from Fox. In terms of tyres, we again have some prototype first ride tyres from Schwalbe. We doubt you'll be able to find these in your local bike shop just yet. Next up, American National Enduro champion Amy Morrison's prototype Polygon immediately stood out due to its unique paint job.
This is a prototype Polygon enduro bike. It's a 170 suspension. It has this IFS link design.
Amy's bike is decked out with top spec components from the likes of Shimano, WTB and Fox.
My setup for Whistler, I think after practice today, I'm still figuring it out a little bit. It was pretty wet out there. The roots were really slippery. I think I want to slow down my rebound a little bit on suspension and soften it up, but definitely some fast terrain. I think Whistler's setup is tricky because there's a lot of rocks, roots, compressions, and I was lucky enough to get this sweet paint job, which came from the factory, and honestly, everywhere I go, I get comments on it, so pretty stoked to have a good-looking bike.
Finally, we spotted something exciting on Rocky Mountain race face rider Jesse Melamed's bike. His big rival Yeti's Richie Rude was also riding the same components as well. At the time of filming, details were still very thin on the ground, but it looks like a new shock based on the Fox Float X, which uses sensors located at the front and rear disc calipers to adjust various characteristics on the fly. We also think the shock could be able to do these adjustments for you automatically, or you can do them yourself using a switch located on the bars. So chances are Jesse will be able to tweak his compression, damping, rebound and who knows what else whilst he's tearing down an EWS stage. But whatever it can and can't do, we expect it's a long way from the production model.
Look at all these booters, man.